Vivi? We made it?
We actually
Where are
lost
we?
quite a bit of grindy ground there.
We're at Pinnacle Rocks. It's supposed to be near Lindblom Castle. Pinnacle Rocks. Lindblom?
Unfortunately.
Wait, the Garga took us this far? Where's Freya?
Man,
Steiner.
I'm
Beatrix.
still in shock that that happened.
And Zidane?
That is wild.
He went to check the area. Dagger, you're awake. You feel okay? Where is everyone, Zidane? I don't know. We're really far from Alexandria. Hey, don't worry about it. The Tanos guys are with him too. Look, it's almost nightfall. They're probably in Trano by now. Do you think we can borrow an airship in Lindblom? Trano's only steps away if we can reach Southgate. Yeah. Are you our enemy? Well, that is up to you. My name is Ramo. Do you say Ram? Do you call him Rama or Ramu? And that goes for everybody.
Rama.
For those of you that are new here, I am very unique in the way I pronunciate names. So, that's a thing.
Rama.
I've heard your name somewhere. Wait.
I didn't get into
I've seen your name in a book I read about summoning magic. Wait, you must be Rama, the thunder god. Do you know that your summon magic destroyed Clara?
Start. Okay.
No. An Eidolon follows its summoner's orders. It responded to the orders of a woman filled with greed this time. No. Mother. I can't believe it. I was confined while Clara was destroyed. It wasn't your fault, Dagger. They knew, and that's why they stayed behind. Everyone. True, you were not the one who caused the destruction. But I must ask you, what will you do now? If I were more powerful, if I could just use my summon magic. I beg of you, please help me. And cause more destruction. No, I was afraid of my summon magic, but not anymore. Oh, damn. Looks like a mind
Thanks,
flare.
Midnight.
Looks like a
Can you
mind
tell I had my
flare.
concentration face on?
Many years have passed since I last served a master. I must test you to see whether you are truly fit to be my master. I will hide 5 manifestations of myself in this forest. Each one will carry a piece of the hero's story. Collect all 5 pieces and tell me the story. If you put together the story to my satisfaction, I shall become your Eidolon. Look, I'm sorry. I know we have to hurry.
There's no wrong answer there.
It's okay, Dagger. I hope you too. Thanks, you two. Yeah, Dictator. He's by the way, do you go by Innocent Dictator? Can I call you Dictator? Do you have any preference? He does. He's totally an Illithid. Sentient beard. You want mail. Give Monty a letter. Monty!
We did it.
Were you able
We
to
didn't
escape the evil
reject our
forest?
gift.
I think this continent is headed for some
as soon as we end
serious
the stream, I'm
disaster.
Googling that.
It might be too late by the time we realize it. Escaping the petrified
refuse
forest
to
was
believe
quite
that
a
they
task.
let you walk
I escaped by
away and
following
never
some
get him again.
suspicious-looking people.
Midnight, if you know the answer to that question, let me know.
Whatever's clever. Gotcha. I'll probably call you Dictator. I don't know if I'll put the emphasis on it. Dictator?
Does that mean we can...
Can I put the emphasis on...
Can we, like, refer to you sideways? Like, you know? Just saying something, and then we're like, I mean, all the dicks in chat know what I mean. And then, like, you'll know we're talking about you.
Maybe.
Does it work like that?
Well, we have a tater that stops through chat sometimes already. Well, commentator, his name, but I usually call him Tater.
Mm-hmm.
So
He likes potatoes.
he does like potatoes. Who doesn't like potatoes, though? I had some potatoes tonight. Oh, they were so good. Mmm. Love me some potatoes and corned beef and cabbage. It was just a really good dinner night, man. It was top-notch dinner night.
That sounds like a wife's out of town dinner for sure.
It was. Yeah. Corned beef and cabbage, corn and potatoes. Mmm. So good. Good old meat and potatoes meal.
Here's what I want to know. Did your kids eat it or did you have to fix something else?
Oh, they ate it. They're not the biggest fan of corned beef, but if you put ketchup on it, it's fine. Then they're just eating ketchup.
All right. Got 'em.
But no, the cabbage, my daughter will eat the cabbage. My son won't. Although I know he actually doesn't dislike it. He just doesn't like the fact that he's eating cabbage. It's the same thing with salad. He'll eat it, and you can tell when he says, nope, I don't like it. It's like, well, you're lying. You don't actually dislike it. You just don't want to eat it because it's green.
Right.
It's one of those things. But my daughter will totally eat that stuff.
Which is weird because green is delicious.
Green usually is delicious, yes.
Broccoli,
Usually.
Brussels sprouts, Mountain Dew,
Yeah,
bell peppers.
I love corned beef myself. My wife's not a very big fan, she's out of town right now. She's traveling for work, which is why I decided to make it. Got to take advantage of that. With Joseph's help, the troop defeated the Adamantois in the Snowfield Cavern and acquired the goddess Belle they needed to enter the Empire's castle. That's cooperation. You have 4 to go. The Ogre. I'm an ogre. Oh, we already had an ogre.
Yeah, dude, we haven't upgraded Zidane's weapon in ever.
I mean, not literally ever.
Yeah, but you know.
On the way home, they fell into a trap set by a traitor.
Listen, you're like
Joseph
the tempered one
gave his
who's
life to save the
reasonable
troop.
and logical. I
The
do
troop
hyperbole.
left without telling Joseph's
We're a
daughter,
team.
Nellie, about the tragedy. That's silence. You have 3 to go.
Oh, Phoebe.
I missed something back here.
Oh, I think I know what this cutscene is.
Do you? Sick. Historian's explanation.
Nope.
The fact
never
that they
mind.
didn't
Never
report
seen this
Joseph's
before.
death to the daughter was indicative of their guilt for failing to protect him. In the end, heroes are also human. I mean, other Final Fantasies have had this summon in it, but it's not a very common one. Very effective summon, though.
This story went sideways, chat.
I mean, okay, there's Sideways, and then there's Final Fantasy VIII. So let's make sure we just keep some perspective on things, okay?
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Which, for the record, I love Final
I don't
Fantasy
think
VIII.
8 went sideways. It went interdimensional.
That's true. That is true. Very true.
I have a strong hunch that I was wrong about. When we show up in the big city, they're gonna have new vendors. I think the vendors might be dead. But I got the city part right. Yeah.
Oh, but they're going to remaster it, Dictator. This is the perfect opportunity. I don't know if you watched the Squaresoft or Square Enix E3 presentation. They're finally remastering 8. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day. I actually really like 8. It's a weird game. There's mechanics in it that I'm not a fan of at all, but I still like it. It's a really good game.
Oh, like vibrating gun blades?
That's not a weird mechanic. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chat,
Exactly.
raise your hand if you know how a gun blade supposedly works.
Although Joseph's death was not reported to his daughter, the manner of his death speaks for itself. This is the story of a true hero. We have 1 to go.
Not even Win Knight raised his hand. That's how silly gun blades are.
Silence. Dictator, I don't know if you play Final Fantasy XIV. I'm currently playing that off stream. Sometimes I play it. Like Thursdays, I usually play it. I'll be playing it tomorrow here. Trying to get ready for Shadowbringers coming out. Gunbreaker is going to be sweet. I'll definitely be playing that in the next expansion. I'm looking forward to it. It's such a good game. Once upon a time, 33 small countries fought together against an empire. One day, a rebel troop visited a man named Joseph who lived with his daughter. Owing a debt to the troop, he gladly accepted their plea for help. They headed for a cavern in the snowfield.
That causes the sword.
That's beginning. The last piece.
Got it. This is an ostrich moment. Sorry. We'll keep the truth from them. You're right. I mean, gunblades are cool. They're swords that shoot bullets.
They are.
That's totally
cool.
how that works.
They don't have to be swords that shoot bullets to be cool. Yeah, I used to play... Actually, Raz and I both used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. Not necessarily the top level, but at a fairly high level. High level rating, mythic rating, and all that kind of stuff.
We played at the top level.
I'm trying to be humble here.
Right, I'm fixing that.
Okay, fair enough. And I'll never be able to do that kind of stuff again. There's no way. But I've been enjoying Final Fantasy XIV just because, A, it's a pretty game. B, it's got a really good story, actually. Once you get past the early parts of A Realm Reborn, the story's actually pretty darn good. And C, I am an addict, and I'll always be an addict because you can never actually be cured of your addiction. I guess it would be C.
I agree, Win Knight. I'm not going to say that one out loud for spoilery reasons. Just don't read it.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing?
That's why Gunbreakers are based on her.
What? Well, they better make her Blazefire Saber turn into the... Okay.
That's why I went oddly silent earlier.
I didn't know...
There's no way you would know that.
Okay. So as I said, I'm playing through the Final Fantasies in order, which I've been wanting to do for a long time. I played all the earlier ones as they came out when I was young. Starting with 10.2, I have not played 10.2, 12, or any of the 13. So there's going to be some new content there for me, and I'm quite excited for it. That's why learning that Lightning is actually a gunblade specialist is amazing news to me. Because despite the fact that I've never played 13, I absolutely adore her model because she looks like an absolute badass. And I'm looking forward to playing 13 a lot because of that.
Yeah, I've never played 12, but I've seen some of it, and I like the gunblade design in 12 too, even if it's very different from the 8 design.
12 has a gunblade too?
Hi, welcome to Final Fantasy.
What? How did... Oh my goodness, I've never known any of this.
12 is why I, as an adult, didn't realize how 8's gunblades work. Because 12's gunblades are actual gunblades.
Guns with a really big bayonet on them?
Depending on the iteration.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never played 12. I'm really looking forward to 12. And when you actually beat 12 really fast. I was surprised at how quick you played through 12. It felt like, anyway. Maybe it was just long days, but not a lot of time on those days.
Just Win Knight things.
But you seem like you're enjoying it. I'm looking forward to it, so it'll be fun. Die, Zubat. Oh yeah, he did.
Catch that, dude. Supersonic's super useful.
Supersonic? I don't know what that is. Sounds like a Pokemon ability.
Yep.
That does things.
From a Zubat. Yep.
Did I hear you say earlier that you made it the second time you made it all the way through this area without a single fight? That's
I don't know.
That's
why.
bonkers.
That's like the game broke. Yeah, because the first time I had like 15 fights.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at now. I'm just fighting every other step, it feels like.
Yeah, I think it broke, legitimately. There's no way.
Make sure I don't have... I'm not sitting on something here. Oh yeah, the Adaman vest. Rip. I forgot about that.
Agreed, Sid. Agreed.
That's just better. Done. Done on all the things.
I think I'm gonna like Gunbreaker in 14. It's probably gonna one that tempts me to tank a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, it just
Interesting.
looks fast paced.
Does look pretty fast. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun. If I remember right, Suikoden is a game that does lend itself to a bit of grinding. Suikoden.
Bow chicka bow wow. Did we ever figure out how you're supposed to say that?
I think it's Suikoden. I think.
Gotcha.
So you found all 5. Let's hear the story. However, the story
Yoshi
comprises
was
4
on live
parts.
servers yesterday.
Nope. Anything come out of that?
No, he just has a character. He's an active player of his own game.
Okay, that's cool.
He mains Black Mage. But yeah, he just showed up on Midgard's armor because he had some downtime at E3.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, people always get excited because they can, and he'll like whisper people and stuff. And you can take selfies.
Okay, that's really cool. That he's got a public character. I wonder if he's got hidden characters. Probably.
Probably dev characters.
Yeah.
I think the funny thing, and people always make jokes about this now, is he's level 70 on everything except Blue Mage, which he's never unlocked.
Oof. Yeah, you could potentially read something into that.
Yeah. But yeah, he mains Black Mage. He's actually really animated about it in interviews.
Choose beginning.
Ooh, clever words there to save our boy Vivi.
Let's recite the story. Once upon a time, 33 small countries fought together against an empire.
Yep.
One day, a rebel troop visited a man named Joseph, who lived with his daughter. Owing a debt to the troop, he gladly accepted their plea for help. They headed for a cavern in the snowfield. With Joseph's help, the troop defeated the Adamantoise in the snowfield cavern and acquired the goddess Bell that they required to enter the Empire's castle.
That's right, we'll just watch Musha.
On their way home, they fell into a trap set by a traitor. Joseph gave his life to save the troop. The troop left without telling Joseph's daughter Nellie about the tragedy. The fact that they didn't report Joseph's death to his daughter was indicative of their guilt for failing to protect him. In the end, heroes are also human. Yes, I'm satisfied. Let me ask you one thing. How come you chose human for the conclusion? People pass down stories of other people to whom they feel an affinity. The people in the story had flaws, as we all do. That's why they became heroes in the people's minds. I want to know what you think, in your own words. Me? I am away from my country, but I haven't forgotten about my people.
So much blue text.
Your soul is very tense right now. Maybe you'll begin to relax once I become your eidolon. Thank you. There are many paths. Remember that you alone choose the path on which you walk. Peridot. Maybe now. Let's go to Lindblom. Dude, you are so far ahead of me right now.
Yeah, you're gonna chug to a
hey, old man. You're gone
gone.
already? What's wrong? I wanted to ask him why he made Dagger play such a silly game.
So much dialogue.
Heroic, human? I mean, these are just things that people say after the fact. Why try to give meaning to why try to give meaning to what the main character of the story chose?
Okay.
I think the old man would have become our eidolon either way.
All right, so we did make.
At least that's the
city
impression
where
I
we're gonna
got.
Buy a million things. Cool.
Zidane, Vivi, let's go. You're exactly right. It's not what the people say
This
afterward.
should work out.
What's important is being
We
true
can
to
do
oneself.
vendor shenanigans when
She
Moosh
may not have
catches up.
realized it, but when she wished to learn how to use summon magic, the summon power returned to her. Summon magic can be used for good or evil. She is still young, but there is room for growth, so I chose her as my master. I'll be watching over her, and I hope you two will also protect her. Yeah, of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Look, it's Lindblom Castle.
Do we have to equip that? We do.
Jump off now. Oh yeah, you gotta get that Peridot. Rama, so good.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure how the mechanic was gonna work.
Zidane.
Ooh,
I want to use summon magic to protect everyone. I know you can do it, Dagger. Zidane, look. Is that the red
That one
rose?
got me. I'm into it. That one made me happy.
Man, I love the cinematics in this game.
Okay. Who are these?
Oh, damn. The golems.
Two of those. Oh, really?
Their power is so strong in these cinematics. Look at those major explosions.
Okay, good start.
Those lights have to be
Let's go
telepods. They're
see
sending
what
black
the
mages directly inside the
synthesis is
castle.
about.
In Cleaver, they use summon magic afterwards. No. No, Mother. Don't do it. Dagger?
Yup. Yup.
Poor Fifi always falls. Oh, damn.
Shoot. I should have
The
had
Exploder. Oh, Atmos. You're so
We'll just take
weird
some
and creepy.
notes in our D&D notebook here.
Wow. Just wow.
Well, to be fair, it was a streaming notebook before that, so...
Fair
Felt
enough.
a while. The first 8 pages are me taking notes from the original episodes of Dropped Frames.
Really?
Back when Dropped Frames was about streaming.
Oh, dang, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, originally that concept was them like talking about things for streaming, and then they would end with 30 minutes of critiquing viewer streams. They'd go to their channel, watch VODs, and say things that they could do better.
I'd have been super interested in seeing that, actually. I'm assuming the VODs are no longer available.
They might be on YouTube.
I'm going to have to look for that. Because
I mean, that was years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that'd be pretty interesting. Just to see with that group
see
and
how
what
it's
they would do.
changed,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. It's so quiet. Mother. I can't believe you attacked Lindblom.
Okay, just trying to write down
Careful.
all the
They
things
might
we
still be
need
around.
here, so I don't have
Vivi,
to go
you stay
back
here and
forth
hide.
a million times.
No way. It's dangerous here. Look, there are Alexandrian soldiers everywhere. You should stay out of their sight.
We need a bandana.
Okay. Just don't fret. We'll be right back. I'm sorry, Vivi. It's okay. Just make it quick.
We have yellow scarves, right? Yeah. We definitely made one of those. Have one.
To
Ooh,
the
that's
death.
new.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I admire your courage. Armed with the Black Mage army and the Eidolons, Queen Braun is
let's just make
invincible. Resistance will only bring death.
Ooh, Moosh can finally get his
Mommy?
power belt. That's exciting.
Daddy, Where are you? Please don't leave me here. Finish it off.
I actually want to make another one.
Should I crush its head? How about its chest?
Since it's shackled to
Stop
Steiner.
it. It's a living creature. What did you say? Braun programmed them to kill, but, I mean, they're still just like anybody else. Lies. They may look human, but that's where the similarity ends. They destroy everything, like wrecking balls destroy buildings. They don't even know where we're made of flesh and blood. Maybe you weren't that far ahead of me.
I'm not. I would have been if I, hadn't screwed around with Rama.
Fair enough. An airship fell out of the sky and almost hit me.
I want to say
Thank
almost
goodness.
30 minutes there.
It was only a small cargo ship.
Okay. Chainmail.
War's so primitive, man. Why couldn't they play a card game to settle their differences? Well, that's not how it works, buddy.
Is that really all we needed?
Ether.
Thought this would be a lot more complicated.
I mean, they keep their inventory from previous ones, right? So there's a big list, but most of it you probably already have some of.
Yeah.
Oh, was someone there?
And I guess
Black Mage just blinded
there's probably
me. What a
extra
terrible
maxing
loss.
to be done here. But
I
I'm
would
just
never see
making
my
sure I have one
newborn
of
child's
each
face again.
for cycling for spells.
It smells awful here. Do you know of a rebel group called the
What are we
Vigilantes?
missing here?
No.
We need
If
a
you do, you must
glass
report it to me right away. Right
bottle. Wait, we have 2 of those.
away.
Didn't we just buy a chainmail?
The industrial district is gone. The business and theater districts are also in ruins. Allocate soldiers to the reconstruction. We have to get the citizens' lives back on track. Yes, sir. Uncle Artania. Princess Garnet? Master Zidane!
Oh,
I'm glad to see you're both safe.
Oh, maybe I
Where's Uncle
can't
Sid? Is the Regent
take
safe?
that? Am I done?
Yes, Princess. The castle was spared. Regent Sid is alive. Oh, thank goodness. I'll take you to see him. Ah, there was more chat than I thought there was.
No.
Princess Garnet is back. Uncle Sid.
Whatever I bought,
Garnet, I thought Braun had imprisoned you. Zidane
so
rescued
the answer
me.
was yes, I'm done.
Thank you, Zidane. But Freya, Steiner, and Beatrix were left behind. The renowned General Beatrix. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Okay.
I don't think so either, Dagger.
Let's assess our situation.
We wound up in Pinnacle Rocks instead of Trano, but they'll be fine on their own. Pinnacle...
Okay,
Did you ride the
so
Gargant?
we now have a power
How did you know?
outside of Steiner.
It's my job to know the land surrounding my country. However, I sometimes lack foresight. Braun was after the
What does clear-headed
Eidolons.
even
That much I
do?
knew. But I underestimated the power of those Eidolons.
Do I care?
Maybe I deserve to be cursed with this body. Look, I'm glad you surrendered. Clara resisted and perished.
Prevents confusion. Yeah, that
What
could
should I
definitely
say?
be good. I don't
What can
know
I do?
that I'd be able to predict that.
Hey,
ahead
we
of
got a
time.
live one. Watch out, it might attack. Hey, this one's much smaller than the others. Ouch. Let me go. I'm not one of them. And why are you dressed like a black
Ooh,
mage?
Those sound good.
Alright, that's gotta be Vivi. We took an Alexandrian soldier
Okay,
into
we're
custody.
learning from that.
I just said, should we turn it over to Alexandria? Uncle Sid. Let him go. Master Vivi is not an Alexandrian soldier. It's only a disguise to deceive the enemy. I see. My apologies.
I guess we leave that on. Man.
All the menuing. It's glorious.
Yeah, I hate it.
I've required more information about Queen Braun. A weapons
Don't
dealer named
enjoy
Kuj is behind a recent string of attacks. Kuj has been
Oh,
supplying Braun with
that's-
highly
yeah,
advanced
wow,
magic
yikes.
weapons.
Well, I said we were going to run into a town
Supply
and
my
find
mother
a bunch
with
of
weapons.
things to learn.
Yes,
so here
the
we
Black
are.
Mage soldiers are among these weapons. According to eyewitnesses in Trano, Kuja appeared from the northern sky on a silver dragon. That's the guy we saw in Burmecia. That he came from the north suggests that he's from the outer continent. The outer continent?
Locomotion.
Yeah, there are many unexplored continents in the world. The outer continent is an unexplored continent
that's right, we
located
don't
north
have
of our
chemists
mist continent.
now.
I believe Kuja is the only one
need to learn that for
one
ethers, I think.
supplying Braun with weapons. The man I saw at the castle must have been
Temporarily
Kuja.
big
He must be the one
there.
who's corrupting my mother. If we defeat Kuja,
Thundara. Oh, interesting.
You both
so
catch
that
on
means
quickly.
The VV can use it?
defeat Kuja and Braun loses her weapon supply. That will be our cue for counterattack. Challenging Braun now will only result in more casualties. So we crush the source of the evil. Yes. If Kuja will find other clients, even if we defeat Braun. Look, I make no excuses for my mother's behavior, but I shan't forgive Kuja for taking advantage of her.
So much menuing.
First, we must rescue Steiner and the others. I'm afraid I can't spare any soldiers. They must remain to protect our citizens.
I need that.
Hey, Dagger, I'm telling you, they're going to be fine. The
This
best
is
Dragon Knight of
good,
Bermesia,
that's
the female
good.
general of Alexandria, and Rusty? How could they lose? Besides, you have me to protect you.
Okay.
And I'll look for Kuja.
Chemist.
I want to go too. There's no
Oh, dang,
place for me
that's
here.
super good. Okay.
Let's go kick Kuja's butt. Will you lend us the fastest airship in Limblum? Airships can only fly where there's mist, and the mist only exists on this continent.
Final sanity check here.
That means you can't cross the ocean on an airship. But what about the new airship that can fly without mist? It's not ready yet. Besides, it's under Braun's control. Braun gave us two conditions for our surrender. One was to surrender the new airship. The other was to
Really?
hand over the Falcon Claw. The
Is that
airship
'cause
I
you
can
have
understand,
something weird
but
on?
does she want? What does she want with a piece
You
of
do.
stone? I have no idea. All right, we'll take a boat.
Normally
That's
you would
not an
write
option
this.
either.
Is that
The harbor
still
was also
true?
seized. Ah, what do you want us to do? Swim?
No.
There is a way. There's an old excavation site near a swamp located north from the
That will
castle.
be true for VV.
Monsters not native to our continent are
we'll
rumored
make
to
this.
appear in the excavation site.
Which means we lose our only bandana.
The cave, which was found during the excavation, is rumored to lead to another continent. Will this cave lead us to the outer continent? That doesn't sound very reliable. Are you sure? I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll find out. Not knowing's half the fun, huh? Please protect Princess Garnet, and we'll prepare the counterattack in the
I don't feel
meantime.
good about not having one of these. I'm gonna go buy a rubber helm real quick, and then I think we're done.
It's not much, but use it to prepare for your journey. I'll wait
Not
here,
having
Zidane.
one of each
Will you get my
feels
stuff too?
bad.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Listen, Limblum is Alexandrian territory now. You won't be able to come back for a while. Prepare yourself well, and let me know when you're ready.
Maybe messed up.
Sorry, my shop got destroyed, and I don't have much to sell. Oh.
Do we need another one of these? Fuck it, we got money.
Money, money, money!
We're not lacking for funds at the moment. Okay, I think I've got everything I could possibly want. Let's buy some extra items now that we know how much money we actually have. I have 32 Phoenix Downs. Pog. More tents. Always more tents.
I think I might... Yeah, I'll just buy one more, it's fine.
Okay, I assume once Moosh gets to this point and does his shopping, we're done. So I'm gonna find a place to save.
Yeah, I'm just about done. It shouldn't take me very long. I won't do any of the equipping. I'll just buy the stuff and then... Actually, is there a place you can save? Ah, God, so much. Sorry, we're going late.
No, that's okay. There's got to be a place to save because there's an NPC that's like, "Hey, talk to me when you want to continue." Yeah, because I can just run out of town.
I think that was all I needed.
Did you make a power belt?
Yeah, I made one.
Okay.
Make sure I got at least one of everything.
Yep, that's what I did too. Okay, we are saved. I don't have much of an outro, but we're done for my side of things. I'm not going to do any raiding tonight. I'm going to host Lars. Lars is a lovely human who his circumstances have adjusted as such that he can he did the dreaded going full-time streamer to barely make it, and I say that just as a way to tell you how committed he is to his stream and his community. Super great guy. He's playing God of War at the moment, completely blind. I'm not sure where in the game he is, but really nice dude, super friendly community. So if you'd like to, you can hop on over to my chat and go check out Lars.
We started loading supplies.
And
Took
I will
long
see you
enough,
guys
didn't it?
tomorrow.
Yes, the Limblum soldiers
Where
won't
me
obey
and
our
the gang,
orders.
whoever shows up, will be
We must
playing
finish
Final
up before
Fantasy
Queen
14.
Braun
I don't know
becomes
what we're doing in
upset.
that game, but we will attempt
Send
to
all
play
available
together
personnel to the harbor and assist in
hopefully help
supplying
our
the
friends
fleet.
accomplish some goals.
Staying
since
here
we are
is
way
pointless
ahead
now that
of
we
them
have the
in that
Falcon Claw. Yes, ma'am.
game. Yeah, cool.
Way ahead.
Way ahead, like literal expansions ahead of our friends. So if you go check out Lars, hope you enjoy your time. Click that follow button if you think you're having fun, so that you remember to come check him out again. Adios.
Heading out of town to save. It's closing time. It's quitting time. Got him. Save. This is also it for me. Thank you everybody for coming through. Thank you for the follows. Super Beer Bros. I don't know if you're still hanging around, but thank you again for the raid. I appreciate that. Most of what Raz said holds true for me as well. I'll be back tomorrow. We will not be playing this. I'll be playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm going to see... I don't know if I have anybody on either. Let me see if I got somebody to kick things over to. I'll host as well. I'm gonna host commentator. So you have two choices here. He's doing Cuphead tonight. So you got your choice. You got some choices. Yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Actually, I'll probably be on early tomorrow night. I'll probably be on at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then other people will be joining later, 9:30, whenever people trickle in. And we'll be doing Final Fantasy 14. I'll be working through Heaven's Word main story quest, and hopefully, I don't know how close I am to finishing the Heaven's Word portion of it, but hopefully I'll finish that tomorrow and get into Stormblood, and still be horribly, horribly far behind to be ready for Shadowbringers, but getting closer every day. So, yeah, that's all I got at the moment. So, you guys all have a fantastic night. Have an awesome Thursday, and yeah. That's all I got.